Hello, I'm Ant. Sorry, this was meant to look really dramatic, but I look like a character you haven't unlocked yet. Let me turn the lights on, hang on. Oh, much better. Hello, you're right. As of today, the 15th of July, 2021, I've been making videos for 10 years. I've been thinking about what style I wanted to make this video, like full documentary, scripted, and then I thought, let's just have a chat. Let's have a chat about me. Let's just keep talking about me. This isn't just about the videos I've made over the years. This is about what making videos has done to me as a person and affected my life and all the things that's happened in the background or in my life in the background of making videos. Now to do this, we have to go back in time, and because it's one of my videos, there can't not be a Doctor Who reference. 2007. I fell in love with video at the age of 10. My mum would throw away her old mobile phone that had a camera on it, and of course I would, recycle it. Every weekend my childhood friend Grant would come round, and with my brother we'd make these videos where Grant would be Mario, I'd be Luigi. There's no costumes, it's just us doing a really bad Italian accent and just running around my house screaming. Like, it would be awful if we could watch it now, although I would love to watch it. And then I discovered YouTube through watching Smosh, which at the time I was obsessed with it. Every friend I had, I begged them, please, can we start a YouTube channel together? Please, I can't do it on my own, because that's what I thought for some reason. And 4 years later, I found someone who agreed. We're not friends anymore. Anyway, not the point. My first video was called Burglar of Mass Fail, which contained mostly not me. So the whole point was this guy falls over these weirdly placed toy cars and then it wakes me up. It's just petals or something, and it's not that loud, but for some reason that wakes me up. Look at this. There we go, that's my first on-screen appearance on this channel. Who on earth wakes up like that? I remember when that happened, in time with the music, it just naturally happened. So we were just like, oh my god, that was so good. I don't know what this ratio is. I don't know why it's like that. Okay, so we've caught the guy. Here we go. Good acting.
Who the hell are you? Hello, 911?
See, also 911. I'd watched too much American TV. He's in the reflection. And I say, motherfucker, but cut it off halfway because that was funny back then. Ant as the victim, director and producer. Joe, my brother. Please like, comment and subscribe. I want to say that I look back on that fondly, but I don't. I remember the name of my first subscriber, Jonathan, my brother. Thanks, Jonathan. Appreciate it. 2012. I know I made more videos in 2011, but I must have deleted them. I regret that. I'm sorry. Anyway, so 2012, I thought I'd hit the big time. I made a parody of Bear Grylls, which probably got 10 views in the first 24 hours, which meant this was my big break. But hey, my mum's friends loved it. That was good enough for me. That was fame. By December 2012, a couple of friends had discovered that I made YouTube videos, including young Jake. Look how small he is here. He's so small. We decided to make a sketch together. And I didn't even write a script. I just wrote this basic outline. There was no actual dialogue. It was like bullet points. And I said, if anyone on the day can think of anything funny to say or any good dialogue, then just say. And no one did. It was an absolute travesty. I remember showing my drama teacher, thinking this is the best thing I've ever created. She's going to watch this, it's going to blow her mind. But she watched half of it and then walked away. And I was mortified. I thought this was it. This was my way to RADA. 2013. I'm 15. I've just discovered Charlie Is So Cool and Dan Is Not On Fire, hot British vloggers. And I was in love. I was just in love. I was done with Smosh. These new vlogger guys, these guys were the shit. I'd do anything to copy them, talk like them, grow a fringe like them. Welcome to the dark era. These videos are just so bad, I can't even watch them, which is why we're going to go and watch them. What's this? A video about my dentist experience. 2 minutes long. Is it interesting?
It was f***ing terrifying.
Oh, you bleeped it. You bleeped it. And it was so terrifying, guys. Guys, I'm so quirky because I'm scared of the dentist.
Whitey, Anthony. Whitey.
Okay, that's kind of funny. Well done. I mean, the Indian accent. I loved my dentist. He was great.
About 2 hours after the dentist, I went to a little village called Minster by train where I got my very first train ticket.
Wait, really? This is the first time you got train tickets? I think that might be the worst haircut I've ever had. Look at it. What? It looks like a bike helmet. I had nothing going on in my life. I was fat. I was insecure. I hated my teeth. I was always bored. All I'd do is go to school, come home, and do nothing. My life was not interesting. There was nothing even interesting about me as a person. I was just this shithead husk of a human. I couldn't even find 7 interesting facts about myself. And maybe making videos helped me feel like I had some sort of identity. It was something interesting about myself, I suppose. Kind of. 2014. You know, looking at the videos I made in 2014, I'm starting to see some original ideas appearing. Example, my friend trying to teach me how to skateboard. Fun fact, I was at my fattest and my worst hair at that point. A video essay on why I hated summer. I mean, that can't be that bad, can it?
Summer is coming.
Oh my god. Oh my
There
god.
isn't even...
Guys, notice the genuine fear?
Hibernation. As in, people come out of hibernation to infest every single public area known to man.
Yeah, people that you share the planet with want to leave their house. How dare they?
If you're in Ramsgate and you walk from the town to the beach, you'll see the following things. An increase of chavs in shorts that smell of sweat covered up by cheap deodorant.
I haven't heard the word chav in years. Wow. But also he's very, very critical of people that just, oh, I can't afford expensive deodorant. This guy looks like he didn't fucking shower.
About half of the population of the town with a fake tan because they think looking like the cast of the Jersey Shore is attractive.
Why are you talking so mumbly and fast and also haha Jersey Shore joke?
Then the second it gets slightly colder, people will return back to their nests or council estates.
Oh, or their council estates. Ugh. Yeah, I don't live on a council estate. He's so fucking judgmental. I hate this guy already.
And that is the end.
Ugh. And that is why... Oh, get in the fucking bin, you dirty pig.
Cheerio.
Cheerio. How has this got 41 likes? Fucking ridiculous. Oh god, yeah. So I made this video called Hormone Master. And I only found this a few weeks ago and saw that it was public. Growing up, I was a little bit embarrassed by sex. The idea of it, the delivery, I guess. I don't know. You know, now I think about it, it really does feel like an American high school movie, you know, where everyone's having sex and you've got the virgins that are just like, think it's the most important thing, even though it's literally not. I'm so curious. What was said? What did I say? Oh, do I want to watch it? I want to watch it. Let's watch it.
So what have I done for the past 2 weeks?
I don't care.
I also went to the orthodontist and found out I need to get braces. No!
It was the best thing that ever happened to you, mate.
And talk about why I'm not a teenager. I really don't act like one, that's what I'm trying to get at here.
Guys,
First of all, probably
I'm not a normal teenager, guys. I'm not really normal. I'm so random.
The biggest reason I'm not like these people is because of my libido.
Oh no.
Yes. What I'm saying is, I basically have full control over my hormones.
No, you don't. You were wanking. Why are you pretending you weren't? He was so insecure about it that he was pretending that he wasn't doing something and then trying to make it out as if, like, yeah, he's, like, got the moral high ground.
When I walk past someone who's relatively attractive on the street, I will walk past them.
Wow.
That's normal, right?
Such a white knight.
That's normal. Whereas when I'm with my friend, the second an attractive young lady walks past, he will...
Attractive young lady. Oh no. This guy was destined for the neck bit, wasn't he?
Turn to me without doubt and say, wouldn't you do her? And I will always say, no, out of respect for that woman. I think about...
Guys, I respect women so much. Oh, wow.
Do I seem like the person to think drugs and alcohol makes you look cool?
Again, claiming this moral high ground. I don't do drugs and alcohol because I'm smart.
If you said yes just then, you're an idiot.
Ooh.
Okay, I just googled, why do people take alcohol? I found this. Because they want to get snatch. Sources. Pro Muff Diver.
That is quite funny. Look at him not laughing. What? You look at you pretending it's not funny. It's funny. Pro Muff Diver.
La. Is my voice very deep? I really could go on about why I'm not a teenager.
I think I sound the same. Do I sound the same? I think I sound the same.
I'm also trying to think of an outro thing as well, so... Au revoir.
Wow, it's creative.
Ciao.
It'll take you a couple of years to get to over and out. 25th of May, 2014, and I hit 100 subscribers. And I remember thinking, ugh, the only reason I don't have 1 million subscribers right now is because I don't have a jawline and cheekbones. It's not because my content is horse shit or anything. I quit my job. It seemed to be a thing in my life that if anything went wrong, the mentality was, well, at least I can make a video out of it, instead of actually processing what went wrong and what I did wrong. I never looked inwards to see that maybe I'm actually quite a faulty human being. I, for some reason, had very unnecessary ego issues. Why did I have an ego? I did not deserve one. Aha! I'm curious about this. The first year review, with a really shit thumbnail, by the way. 2014, what was a big milestone? Or a thing that made it? It made the cut to the year review to pass down in 2014. What could it have possibly been? Let's watch it.
As it is the end of the year, I thought that maybe I could do a sort of like end of year review, like a review of 2014. I didn't tell you, but I also got another job in a little shop, but I'm not going to say what it's called.
Game.
I was walking to a place and this woman, she slipped over and headbutted me right in the thigh. And she fell over and she was just like,
What's this got to do with the year?
Why put a giraffe on a glove? Elephants, once again, why put an African animal
It is quite
on a glove? It
strange.
just doesn't seem right, does it? Pandas, alright, we're getting a bit cute now.
They're quite cool.
Can you guess what is on the last pair of gloves?
A T-Rex?
If you said a phone box,
Oh,
you'd be
wow.
correct. I'm mostly making this video for me, so next year I'm gonna look back on this and see if I've improved in any way. So
Or in 7 years. He's not improved in any way. The first half of 2015 starts out a bit boring, but some original ideas, so points for that. The video acting lessons is another example of my pride getting in the way of enjoying things. Hey, I'd made the Ginger Doctor. I was like better than everyone in the room. I think that was my mentality. My mum would pay for me to get on the train to go to Canterbury and like she was paying for these lessons and I just wasted it. What a dick. Halfway through 2015 is where this channel changed completely. I met Peter Capaldi on Barry Island. They were filming the Zygon inversion. And of course I captured the moment. I uploaded the moment. And overnight I blew up. Well, for a small channel, thousands of views counts as blowing up. The next day I woke up and I had 200 subscribers. And that was huge for me. And my thinking was, people aren't going to watch this Capaldi video and think, oh, well, there's going to be Capaldi meeting part 2. So they're actually here because they liked me and they liked some of my other videos. It was my first real slice of like recognition. You know, people liked what I was making. It was like validation, finally. This is what I wanted from my drama teacher in 2012. Even the videos post-Capaldi video, they did pretty well. Like, they were getting like 600 views. It was good. It was all going pretty well. I was swimming, I was losing weight, I had slightly less shit hair. My videos were getting views, but then I stopped for 5 months because I got slightly distracted by my mum dying. You know what I said about videos being a coping mechanism? Well, yeah, it was. A lot. The Ginger Doctor, the 2 Ginger Doctors, the 4th episode, 2 weeks after, I just went straight to London. I just passed my driving test and I was driving in central London, just filming it. Because all I did all day, every day was look at the script, go and film it, edit, and yeah, coping mechanism. Yeah, I did not process any of it until like 2017 at least. And with the Ginger Doctor 4 getting like loads of attention, which is really what I wanted and needed at the time, it really like got me back into the swing of making videos. And I made some like quality videos in 2016. It was like peak and Wright. I say peak. I mean, 2016 started out a really dark year for me, and then it ends up like the content wise fucking strange. I made a series on here called Virgin Vision, where I would buy sex products and do funny things with them. But it wasn't weird. It was fucking weird. But I mean, it wasn't pornographic. It's hard to believe that Hormone Master Ant and Virgin Vision Ant are even the same person. Like only 2 years apart. Oh yeah, I also watched porn for videos. Obviously I blurred everything out and I was only watching it for the story. I really was, actually, because it was like a Doctor Who porn parody and Pokemon I've removed those ages ago. It's a weird time for me. 2017 was not great. It all hit me like a ton of shit. I don't know if you noticed, but I dyed my hair blue. I had a slight breakdown. I'd just come out of my first relationship, and it wasn't a great breakup. And we were both grieving. over our own, things. So that's not a good foundation to build a relationship on. Hey, who knew this would be relationship advice as well? But you're glad you're stuck around now. I think we used each other as a distraction. And when it ended, I realised I had not processed a single thing since, like, the whole of 2016. I didn't process anything. Which is why I dyed my hair blue. Which is what you do when you go through a breakup for some reason. I always thought that was weird, and then I actually did it. Strange. Hey, some quality videos in 2017 dotted around the reviewing of Doctor Who Series 10, which I did for views, and it worked. Campervant, Bath Equality, Pasta, First Time Drunk, More Flower Cat, I'm Old. These are probably better than 2016, in my opinion. But of course, the biggest project of 2017, the Ginger Doctor Planet Break. It did so bad. It performed terribly. Like under 300 views in a week. Like, that's so bad. I sent it to all the Doctor Who fan Facebook pages. Nobody got back to me. Maybe one, and I got like 2 likes because it's like 24 minutes. No one really wants to sit around and watch a fan-made video for 24 minutes. But it's a good episode. I still think it's good. It really knocked the confidence out of me. And there was a few more alright videos in 2017, but the year ended by getting the shittest haircut known to man, and I looked like fucking Tin, and it was a bad year. 2018. I'd been talking to my cousin, who's an avid traveller. He's lived in lots of countries and travelled all over the place. He's got loads of friends. And he was telling me about hostels. And I'd never heard of a hostel. I don't know how. Never heard of them. Super cheap accommodation, sometimes less than 25 quid. It's great. It's perfect for a young person travelling. It was right up my street as I had no actual income apart from extra work every now and then. But there was no stable income. If you're going through some shit and you need to get away, go away on your own. 2 days later, after returning home from the England road trip, I just managed to get a part-time job, which has served me well over the last few years. There wasn't a huge abundance of videos in 2018. I had my little job, lots of extra work as a Roman. Oh yeah, and I'd been demonetised by YouTube, which was a bit shit. I've got like £37 in my AdSense account that I can't claim. But then I never started making YouTube videos for money. If that was my goal, I wouldn't keep making videos because I don't make any money. Although I've got a Patreon now, which is nice. We've got this one guy. Thanks that one guy. Bless you, one guy. Love you, one guy. I think back in 2018, the psychological effect of being demonetized was like, you're not worth anything. You're not worth a penny. Not even a penny. Maybe I subconsciously attributed that to my worth or my content's worth. I don't know. It's really strange watching Italiant because the way I talk about Tonya is like, just like such a stranger. Like just such a... Oh, this is how I talk about a person in a video, but it's strange how it's been 3 years we're together now, and it's like, wow, that happened. And I get off at the wrong stop, and I was like, I'm just gonna ask someone. So I asked this girl. She very kindly took me back to Naples and put me on the right train. She waited on the platform with me. Thank you, appreciate it. I never thought I'm going to Italy to get a girlfriend. It's really strange. But it's good, I like it. That's my review. Yeah, I like my relationship, it's great. Yeah, videos were lacking in 2018, but my life was going quite nicely until November 2018 when my herniated disc just like fucking collapsed. There's a video about it called My Herniated Disc, I think. It's a good video, I cried in it. What a bitch. No, I'm just kidding, men can cry, blah blah blah, yeah, okay. Also, Got the Time is an underrated video. That was one of my favourite videos I've ever made. And it got no views. None. Nada. Niente. All of 2019, I didn't make many videos because I was like, I can't fucking walk or move or run. 2020, so I got back from another trip to Italy in March, like the 8th or something, a few days before the first lockdown, and I made this video about Ischia, about my trip. And at the beginning, I've got the hazmat suit and the mask, and it was back when it was still like not taken that seriously. And I watch it now and I'm just like, wow, this guy, he had no idea. I started listening to philosophy and Tonya's always telling me off, stop talking about philosophy, I can't help it. Philosophize This is like the best thing, the most life-changing podcast I've ever listened to. It's a goldmine of advice, like thousands of years of philosophy and ideas and how is the best way to live your life. Anyway, I listened to that over the last year and I enjoyed it and I feel better for it. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking about it. 2021, blah blah blah, I made Doctor Who Series 12 reviews. The series was bad, and then all my videos in between the Doctor Who reviews have done terribly. And here we are, now you're up to date. So in conclusion, Thank you. Thank you for being there when I needed you all those years ago. Because if I didn't have anyone to comment or watch the videos, I probably wouldn't have made them. Even if you just watched one video back then, it just made all the difference. It just made me feel like, I was gonna say like I wasn't alone. Yeah, you know what? It made me feel like I wasn't alone. You comforted me, and I really deeply appreciate it. 10 years is a very long time, and I feel like I'm at this crossroads in my life. Making YouTube videos has taught me a lot, like how to edit, how to light shit, even though this lighting looks fucking atrocious. I literally got halfway through this video and I was like, you know what, this looks terrible. Anyway, so yeah, it's taught me a lot. Not even just practically though. I mean, as a person, it's like I held a mirror up to me. It seems to have taught me like what to keep in and what to cut out. Which doesn't sound like, oh, that's mind-blowing. No, it's important. It's taught me restraint in my speech, but that sounds like a bad thing, but I mean it's in a good way. It sort of taught me like, only say things when you've actually got something to say, and if it's interesting or funny. Think before you speak. I mean, okay, I'm still sort of learning that one. Sometimes I say shit that's really inappropriate, but I'm like, but is it funny? Will it make someone laugh? And I'm like, okay, well, it was worth it. It's also taught me how to take criticism a little bit better. I had a friend who used to say, like, I used to show him something and say, what do you think? And he'd say, well, this is a bit rubbish, this bit and this bit. And I'd say, well, I did my best. So it's like, yeah, but I asked him for, feedback to improve. And I'm just like getting defensive. It's taught me to not get defensive, which is really important in the line of work that I want to go into. It's a selection of things, I'd like to do videography, I'd like to be an actor, I'd like to do all this stuff. And making videos over the years has given me such a confidence boost in like all of those fields. I feel really confident. We've been talking for a long time now, it's getting really hot in here. Ow. So I want to try out these different career things. And I know I've not been strict to a schedule, like ever, but there might be like bigger gaps between videos because I really want to focus on other things. And I've got some great ideas. I really want to make some documentaries like A Study in Small, which take time and effort, and I'd rather put it more into something that I'm proud of than fucking Hippo Day 4, Like, we don't need that. I say all this, and next week I'm just gonna be like doing Drunk 4, I know it. I've got some mead. I will be doing that. I'm wittering on, I'll stop talking now. Thank you so much for watching my videos over the last decade. It does mean a lot. Thank you so much. Do you want to say it all together? Let's all say it together. Over and out!